All right, so I had a question about this sanity check thing that I sent out earlier this week, which was basically you should be double checking stuff that you're doing, trying to do it more than one way. So the example I gave is one of the questions that you might get on the second Excel assignment. So create two box plots on the same graph that compare the variable's age as it relates to the variable gender, which gender has the smallest interquartile range. So, and then I say, obviously, you could use the stuff from Unit 1 to figure that out. So I'm going to go ahead and do it both ways and see if my sanity checks work out. Hopefully it does, right? I haven't tried this, so let's make sure it works. So I'm going to go into assignment 2. I'm going to go ahead and download the data file and bring it over here so you can see it. And the first thing I'm going to do is, just for fun, I'm going to put a filter, and then I'm going to look at age and just kind of scroll down through it, and I notice there's some unknowns. Those might cause me some trouble, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to uncheck it. Then I'm going to copy everything, create a new worksheet, paste them, and now I should have 1,142 records. Over here I had 1,145 records, so I got rid of those three that had unknowns. All right, so the next thing we need to do to create a box plot, when I'm doing it on two things, I want to do it on gender versus age. To do this, what you really need to do is you need to have the gender on the left-hand side and the age on the right-hand side. So I'm going to copy this column, and I'm going to put it over next to it in column E. Right? That's all I've done. I could just point to it too as well if I wanted to, but I'm a little lazy today. So then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select those two columns and go to Insert, and then under Statistical Chart, pick Box and Whisker, and bring this over here, make it bigger so you can see it. And then here I'm going to click and I'm going to add some data labels, right? And it goes, by default, goes up by the right. So remember that this is the third quartile up here, the median, or the second quartile, the first quartile down here. Those are the lines. This X is the mean in each. Over here we have males, over here we have females, right? So we see these out here are outliers, right? And it looks like there's quite a few outliers right there. All right, so which one had was it the smallest? I forget what the question said. Where did I put it? It was in announcements, right? Which gender has the smallest interquartile range? So looking at the picture, it would be the one that has the smallest box, right? So looking at this, it appears that males have the smallest interquartile range. We could do the calculation: 46 minus 27, 19. 48.75 minus 27, 21.75. So yes, males have the smallest. Now, let's double check to make sure that we've done this somewhat right. All right, so let's do males and female. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to, so remember, I can't filter this and then do the quartile function on the filter data. It won't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, well, didn't like that. So let's go back up here and let's do a filter, and I'm going to do females first. So Control A, Control C, put it over here, and then we'll do quartile 3, quartile 1, and interquartile range is simply this guy minus this guy. Quartile 3 is quartile.exe, so I want this guy. the age, F4, 3, and then now I ought to be able to copy this down and change this to a 1. 21.75. Is that what I got over here? Where's my chart? Down here. Oh man. Oh, because it's filtered. Alright, so let me unfilter this. Okay. And then my chart down here at the bottom. Sorry, my brain is not working today. 48.75, 27. 21.75. Woohoo! We did it, right? So that's female. Now we need males. So I'm going to do it on this one. And I'm going to do male. And then Control A, Control C. Go over here, paste it. And then quartile 3, quartile 1, and our quartile range equals 3 minus this guy. And this is quartile. Boy, I can't type today either. Quartile and age F4, comma 3. 46 is the third quartile. And then quartile 1, I just need to change the 3 to a 1. The first quartile, 27, 19. So is that what I got? I need to make sure I unfilter this. 47, 21. That's interesting. Alright, let me unfilter. Okay. And then (46.27) for males. Yes, 19. So again, the interquartile range for males is 19. Interquartile range for females, 21.75. We can see both of those on the same graph. So males has the smallest interquartile range. So that's how I would double check for that particular question. I would create this, and then I'd also do it the other way to make sure it does what I want it to do.